So there's a saying, the earlier you plan, the better you become successful. Report also has that most companies do their budget between October and November for next year. In a nutshell, people need to plan ahead to be successful. So as the year is running to an end, how effective were your plans for this year, and what are your plans for next year? To help us put together our goals for next year, joining us is the human and business performance expert, Mr. Alex Adefemi. Welcome to Nation, popularly known as Coach AAA.
Thank you very much.
Coach AAA.
Thank you for having me.
We're in November already, and November is fast rounding up, and people are already
thinking...
It's gone already, right?
Literally.
People are thinking, I mean, yes, I was at the mall the other day, and we have Christmas stuff out already. I'm like...
It's just November.
I'm like saying, so...
No, there's some things you will know when you know the year is running out. You start seeing Christmas decorations out there. You go to, I think it's Adetokunbo Ademola on VI, you will know it's about, the year is about to round off. What else would you see? You start seeing certain billboards. There's a particular event that happens early part of December. And then you know the year is about to round off.
So as that, now the year is running out, obviously. And people are thinking, what have I done? Have I achieved anything? And you know, you hear all these prophecies at the beginning of the year. The year is rounding up. And I think
this is your year.
This is your year of multiple breakthrough. This is your year of this. And November, you're wondering, okay, where is the breakthrough? What's, I'm still here. So how do I review and how do I plan ahead?
Okay, so first of all, before I say anything else, I need to get this out of my chest. Okay, so I'm a big fan of this show. I will say that.
Please help us clap for you.
I've been on different TV shows, but this is the first show that I'm actually a fan of the show. So I'm feeling like I'm trying to be an expert on the show, but then a fan as well. You know, that kind of thing. I mean, this YK is here, Nima is here, Miriam is here, and Mariah is here. So thank you very much.
So I can quickly say my own, that this your dressing was seriously planned for this show. Because I've been fancy your dressing. I see that.
Can we get to the vision of the day? Because people need help. Let's go ahead, please.
So basically, now, like you said, at the beginning of the year, most of the times people tell you that, this is your year. It's actually your year. Every year is your year. It depends on you. It depends on you having the mindset that you want to make the best out of the year. Now, you do not have control over all the actions and events that happen in the year. You have no control over that. What you have control is yourself and how you respond or make use of those events for your good. You know what they say about the best sailors? That the best sailors are not made in the best wind. They are made in storms because they learn to use the wind to push them to their destination. So it's about learning to use the situations that is happening in the year to push you to your goals.
I hear you, but you see, it's not a lot of people that can say that confidently towards the end of this year. I know just a handful of people who had a plan this year, and they were able to accomplish. Tokpa is one of them. Talking about Oduge, she had plans for this year, and I'm so proud and happy that she was able to accomplish quite a number of them. But a lot of us just started out nice. So what went wrong? Is it that, because people always say finances, that's at the end of the day, all the conversation, all the grammar we're talking about is that how much money do you have in your pocket at this time of the year? That's the cocoa of the matter. So now you feel that you don't have enough money. Are you a failure?
Let me recount that question. So without financial gains, have you failed? What other achievements can you, aside finances, can you look at and say, this is a good year?
Okay, so I'll say this, sounds like I'm advertising literally, but the reason why a lot of people actually, these days, you find that people that actually achieve their goals because they have a coach. So get a coach. But that aside. But if you look at it, finances is it's just one part of your life. There are about 14, I call 14 pivotal areas of your life. There's your health and well-being. There's your relationships. There's your business and career. There's your finance. There's your network. There's your leisure and fun. I mean, YK was saying she wanted to go for that particular event that she wanted to enjoy herself. How often do you have goals for a vacation in the year? Do you have all those goals to actually make you a rounded human being that actually enjoys life as a whole? Money is not everything. There's some people who have money and they're spending their money in the hospital. There are people who have money and they're spending their money dealing with challenges and problems. So
I look at that guy that they have just arrested him.
Which guy?
That makes cars. I don't want to say the name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, I mean, nobody knows exactly what's going on with him. But at the end of the day, you might have money and not have peace of mind, fulfillment, and a lot of other stuff. So what makes a successful life is about 14 different things.
Which is why I would like you to also talk about the simple things of life that make life whole. A lot of people watch us, some just see me on the road and say, you're the only one on the TV, you must be living in Lekki. You know? And in the area where I live, yes, we have a lot of rich landlords in my area, but I don't relate with them as well as I relate with the simple people. It's easier for me to connect. Inshallah. It's easier for me to connect with the people that I think needs that help, needs that connection. People when I talk to, I think I will upgrade them than the people that I think are already
in that area.
So the simple things of life that we should be grateful for, people don't highlight them as successes. So you just sit there and think, my own life here is bad because I'm not living on that other side.
I will say this, life is in stages and men are in sizes. Now you must understand that there's a different stage for every human being per time. Now, when you are in your 20s, there's certain things you're supposed to be doing. When you are in your teens, there's certain things you're supposed to be doing. When you are in your 30s, there's certain things you're supposed to be doing. Now, it's what you are supposed to do per time is dependent on you. Exactly. You must learn to identify what you want for yourself and then begin to walk towards it stage by stage. And as you move forward, know that every year, what is important is that you progress.
Okay.
You have a long life ahead of you, I mean, by God's grace.
My question is, when I heard you were coming, I said, okay, I'm going to learn today.
Yes.
But I was like, I hope it's not motivational speak.
Have I been motivational speaking?
No, I'm just saying, because sometimes, they tell you, we use all sorts of analogy. The ship is sailing, something happening, things that are not real, and then they want us to think as if they are real. What are the physical, concrete things I can do to be successful? I want to be able to say, okay, wake up at 5 a.m., run down the road, take a left turn, and then there's a rainbow, walk under it and pick a box or something like that. Do you understand? Is there something as real, as concrete as that? Okay. This talk, it's just sometimes...
I'll let you answer that question when we come back from the break.
I'll just run through a few things that you need to do quickly. You must understand that, first of all, you must have what I call a grand vision. Now, a grand vision is your long-term plan. So whatever it is that you want to do, you must have a long-term picture of why do I want to achieve this thing? So that helps guide you when you have a long-term plan. Then second thing is you must do what I call a situation analysis. Look at your current situation. From where you are right now to where you want to be in the long term, where are you right now? So what's the distance? So that will give you another idea of how long it will take you to get to where you're going. And then you set goals. You set goals, and there's a whole different, I do teachings on that, it's a whole different teaching on setting goals, proper setting goals, and then you must have a set of actions that you do. You must have a sequence of those actions, and then you must monitor your progress as you go. And then I always say visualize, sit down and visualize what you have planned to do and see it happening.
Let me go to our audience because I know that there are lots of young people there who had plans for this year and are hoping to get better plans for next year. Any comments? Let's get to a few comments from the audience. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I believe when you are alive, it's an achievement.
Yes.
That cannot be ruled out in the factor of life. So I just want to know who is truly an achiever. I want to ask my...
Okay.
Okay, so basically, how would I give you that answer? Now, what you took it from me is, okay, when you're alive, you're an achievement. You've achieved. And that's true. But it also depends on, I'll put it this way. Anyone who achieves their set goals is an achiever. Your set goal can be different from, her set goal is different from hers. She just said something that she doesn't intend to have a child. So that is not a set goal. Now, for somebody else, for me, I want a child. And if I achieve that goal, I'm an achiever.
Achievement.
End of discussion.
So I want his action. I want his action.
It's an achievement. Trust me, it's an achievement.
So when I set a goal and I achieve it, I achieve.
Okay, let me go to another question. I think we have another question. Hi, Joseph.
Sometimes I come to realize in life, before now, I usually, at the end of the year, I hear people say, I've achieved this, I've achieved that, and I get to regret and start blaming myself for so many things and in life, and at times I cry. I'm so emotional. But I came to realization in life as a last year, 2017 years, when I realized that goals can be set in so many areas, and you can place yourself in some areas where you know you've achieved, and forgive yourself in those areas, and learn lessons from those ones you've not learned from. Now, one of them is my marriage. I'm married, and you know, as a young guy, I'm married. Last year, I had serious issues in my marriage, you know, trying to understand my wife and all that. And I said, my goal this year is to make it better. And I can look back this year and say, okay, this is right. So for me, I've achieved something.
Yeah. Congratulations to Madam. That's a good one.
May I just say, Joseph, you have earned yourself a free ticket to an event. Trust me, this Saturday. I love the answer you gave. If I get the opportunity again, I would like to come back one of these days and teach about goal setting exactly.
Yes.
But trust me, the answer was precise and it made a lot of sense.
Okay, I hate to bring the area of religion here because every year they tell you the year of multiple blessings, crossover this year, we get prophecies every year. And people always get depressed because they feel like those prophecies haven't come to pass in their lives. And I need to help us understand, what role do I have to play to connect to that prophecy that's been said since January? Is there something I have to do, or is it like the forces in the world will just make everything such that everything works for me perfectly?
If you sit down there, you're waiting for your prophecy.
Now, in line with prophecies and achieving your goals, a lot of times, I personally don't teach you to focus on things that you don't have control over. I teach you to focus on things that you have control over. So leave the things that are out of your control into the hands of God. Pray, trust God with it. But the things that are within your control, give your all. Fight tooth and nail. But they are within your control. But things that are not within your control, just pray and trust God. And God, in His time, will do it.
Yes. So quickly tell us about distractions. So when you set your goal, and then you start to do things that you know that are not feasible, maybe advice from one person or the other. How do you focus when you have so many distractions? What should you exactly do? Should you still take risk, left, right, and center, rather than focus straight?
So basically, when you have your goal, now there are two things. You must understand that in setting your goal, you must have your goal in front of you consistently. Find a way to put that goal in front of you. Either you take a picture of it and post it on your mirror, or post it on your door where you see it every day and remind yourself. And if possible, have an affirmation that you say concerning that goal for yourself every day. Putting your subconscious mind in the place where it says, okay, listen, I want this thing. This has happened already for me. Now, that helps you deal with distractions. But beyond just that, you also have to realize that distractions can come from anywhere. And then you have to be very, very careful. So it's about being concentrating on keeping your eye on the ball.
Right.
And you will likely, by God's grace, you'll get there.
All right, we have to run off, unfortunately. Time runs so fast on this show. We're learning.
Tell me about it.
But I remember when I was a bit younger, I had a picture of Oprah in my room. I had like 3 of it pictures.
Oh, my God.
Every corner I was looking and I was prophesying. One day I will host the show. And so it's right, when you have to, it prevents you from getting distracted because other offers came. But I knew that this is what I wanted to do. So I didn't get distracted.
I also had a picture. I had a picture for a long time that will be on this show. I am here. Well, imagine.
I didn't check.
Nephew says, spiritual success, physical success, financial success started from the mind. Make a daily confession your preferred reality as you walk towards it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I think we can round up with that. Thank you very much. Live audience, thank you. We love you so much. Thank you for always being here. Please, we appreciate you. God bless you. Have a fabulous day. Now we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, forgot. Our repeat is now 11 p.m. So for those of you that don't catch us at 8 p.m., it's now 11 p.m. Tell your friends and family so you can watch us.
People are complaining.
Have a fabulous day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Sleep by 11.